Hi, welcome to this video. Today I'm basically going to walk you through the Aida formula for copywriting. So if you're looking for some no BS copywriting coaching, please stay tuned, and this video is going to be quick, informative and practical. Okay, so let's just quickly go through what Aida is. So basically, Aida stands for attention, interest, desire, and action. And it's a copywriting formula that's basically been proven to work, and it also makes your life easier because it gives you a specific structure to write your copy to. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to briefly go through each of the sections, and I'm going to work with 2 product examples that are, could be something that you would work with in the future. And I'm going to basically show you how I would use Aida to write copy for each of these products. So let's go through Aida first. The A in Aida stands for attention, and this basically refers to your headlines, to your first sentences, to your subject lines, and your headlines and your subject lines and the first sentences of your text or whatever. The aim is to grab the attention of your prospect, and you usually have only a split second to do this because your reader is probably skimming through a bunch of stuff, and the attention grabbing headline or whatever you include as the A in your copy is what's meant to kind of be a showstopper. It's gonna stop them in the tracks, make them click whatever you wrote and read through it. Okay, so this is literally, you have a split second. The more specific it is to them, the better you'll be, the better off you'll be. Next thing is interest. So interest is basically about connecting with your prospects. So once they get through the door, through the headline or whatever, they have this bit of text that could be a subheading or the first few sentences underneath your headline, and this is what's going to let them know whether they're in the right place or not. So here you again want to be very specific, and you want to go through their pain points, or you want to tell a story, or you might even want to throw in a little bit of social proof. Now the next step is desire. Desire is basically the how of your offering. So this is where you include the features and the benefits and the guarantees and social proof, and basically any kind of descriptive stuff about the product. And then the last A, the action, is just a CTA. So this is where you have your call to action buttons, or you have some guarantees, or you have some scarcity tactics or some urgency tactics. So now that you know what AIDA stands for, let's I caught it. Oh my god. Okay, now that I managed to get my camera back up. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to have 2 products that we're going to use as examples, and I'm basically going to walk you through how I would apply Aida to writing copy for each of the products. Product number 1 is going to be a pair of red high heel shoes, and then product number 2 is going to be a vocal coaching program, basically for people that want to learn how to sing. Don't ask me why I chose these. I have no idea. These are basically the first things that came to my mind. So let's start with attention. How would I grab our readers' attention if I wanted to get them to look at copy that's about a pair of red high heel shoes? I would say something that would probably, this is going to be just an example off the top of my head, please don't judge me, okay? So I like to sometimes put numbers and statistics into my copy. So you could say something like, this would be a bit of a clickbaity thing, but you could say something like, you can look 10 times more attractive with this simple trick. And then in the copy you could talk about how the color red is basically a very intense color that makes people look more attractive. I don't know if this is true, but somewhere in my mind it's true apparently, so that's why I'm using it. Of course, if it's bullshit then don't use it, but I'm just making things up from the top of my head. So do you see, like, 10 times more attractive? You're giving them a big promise. So yeah, you're basically using the promise headline, right? You could also use statistics like 90% of men love red shoes on women, or you know, something else, I don't know, benefit or a statistic or something that basically catches attention. And then if I was doing the headline for the coaching program, maybe we could go with some controversy, because that's also a very good method of writing a headline. We could write something like, yes, you can sing like Adele, and no, you don't have to be born with a singing talent, or something like this. You know, I would probably change the last sentence, the singing talent. I don't know if that makes sense. But, you know, basically to get it across, it's a bit of a controversy because everyone believes they have to be born a good singer. They don't see it as a learned skill. So this headline is basically saying, yeah, you can learn, and you can learn to do it just as well as Adele. Now, moving on to the interest. This is where we're going to connect with the pain points of our clients. So for our lady who is looking for red heels, what we could talk about is, for instance, hey, don't you hate it when you get to the club and you wear nice high heels, but then they're painful and you can't wear them for longer than an hour, and they basically end up ruining your whole night. So you want to look good, but at the same time you want to have fun, and you just can't do both of these things. You have to sacrifice either one. I don't know, it works in my head. And then if we were talking about connecting with our prospect for the singing coaching program, we could say something like, don't you hate it when why am I starting with don't you hate it again? We could say something like, do you feel self-conscious singing in front of people? Like you want to sing to your baby, or you want to sing to people at your friend's birthday party, or you know, just when you want to perform in front of people, but you feel self-conscious, and even though you sing well in the shower, when you're in front of people, it just comes out all kind of messy and not so nice. So yeah, that's kind of what I would use. I don't know. So basically what I'm trying to show you is different ways of using the Aida technique to write copy. But of course, when you're writing your copy, you will have a lot more information about your specific client. So then you'll be able to customize the pain points and actually make the copy connected. Whereas I'm just kind of coming up with stuff on the spot just to show you. Now, next is desire. How do you create desire? So when it comes to the red high heels, you could basically talk about the special insole technology that makes them pain-free. And you could talk about the special design that lifts your butt and, I don't know, shapes your leg muscles, and I don't know, something else. Basically, these are the features and benefits. So you would phrase it in a way that would sound like a benefit. So for instance, you know, look great on the dance floor for hours without feeling any pain, thanks to our special insole technology, which guarantees you 5 hours of wear with no pain. And then when it comes to the vocal coaching program, you could create desire by talking about the coach. You could say, hey, this coach has been in the industry for 20 years and he's coached Adele and Justin Bieber, and you know, you could just name some people if he has that kind of experience. Of course, this would vary. Or you could talk about the structure of the course, like, you know, you'll go through the anatomy and then blah, 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 blah. But basically, it would also need to be phrased like a benefit. So, for instance, learn from the master of vocals, whatever his name is, who has coached Adele and big stars, blah, 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 like this. You get it. You got it. Next would be action. So, in action, you would say something like, we only have 5 pairs of these red shoes left. Get yours today so you don't miss out. For the vocal coaching, you could say something like, we only have 5 spots left in the program, or the admissions will end in 1 week, or whatever. Like, you can use like a little bit of urgency or scarcity, and then you give them a call to action, and bam, they're yours. The client is yours. You just bagged yourself a client. Now, do you want to be a good copywriter? Do you want to get better? Do you want to get better faster? Do you want to start making money faster? I think you do. Otherwise, you probably wouldn't be in this video. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to invite you to join my special mailing list only for copywriters, where I basically send out tips, tricks, news, and anything that's related to being a very good copywriter. And I send these out regularly, so please join. It's all free for you so that you can get better at your craft and basically reach your goals faster. The link is down below. Don't forget to click it. Don't forget to sign up. Okay, so that's basically it for today. If you did enjoy it, if you found it useful, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and just be here. Leave me a comment, let me know what you think. I am reading all the comments and I do respond to all the comments, so there you go. And other than that, have a wonderful and beautiful day.